Carolina, to bring remarks to you at this time. Bishop Kerr.
Before saying anything else, I promise you that I'm going to maintain the standard that Father Centum set for me, no more than 2 minutes and 45 seconds. St. Stephen's, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. And may God bless and prosper you and even generations yet unborn to dare to trod the gospel highway and bring love, passion, justice, and goodness into this world anew. Secretary West said it well. As I heard him speaking, I saw his mother. I kept thinking of his mother. I kept thinking of her. And he said, she used to call me Father Mike, and she did. You know, Ms. West would talk real fast. Father Mike. In fact, it was one syllable usually. It was one syllable. But when she called, I answered. Like him, I was blessed by this church and congregation. I was blessed to learn many lessons and to be formed profoundly as a human being, as a man and as a priest. I remember one time, and I'm going to be quick, I'm going to stay within those 2 minutes and 45 seconds tonight. But tomorrow is another day. But I remember that some of the folks were having some issues among themselves in the church, as the saints will do periodically. And I was a young priest, and I remember kind of walking away, just kind of leaving the room, and it was Olivet Bynum who stopped me in the hallway and said, "Father, if you don't lead, they will." I learned a lesson about leadership and not running away and staying put. Secondly, I learned about bishops and what they do. I did. When I was a senior seminarian, and I had served in Rocky Mount as a seminarian associate at Epiphany Church there. And so Bishop Frazier invited me to, well, I sent a letter to Bishop Frazier my last semester, and said I'm looking for a job. And so he wrote back and said, "Come on down." And he already knew me from my work the previous summer. And Marshall Bass picked me up at the airport and drove me up to the church, and I was to meet with the search committee. Well, it turned out the search committee was the whole church. Everybody was there, including the bishop. Bishop Frazier was there. Marshall hadn't told me all that in the car coming. Anyway, we got to the church and had the interview, and after the first question, some of you will remember Bishop Frazier. Bishop Frazier could talk. In fact, the clergy used to call him Talking Tom. Tom Frazier. And anyway, Bishop Frazier could talk, and I answered the first question, whatever it was, and I gave what I thought was an intelligent, articulate, well-formed, shaped, and clear response. And then when the second question was from Tom Hooker, it was Tom Hooker asked the second question, Bishop Frazier said, "Tom, he's all right, he's my man." That was the end of the interview. We shook hands, we went into the priest's office, and Bishop Frazier sat in the rector's chair and said, "Well, Mike, how did we do?" I said, "Oh, we did fine." Little did I know, I thought I was actually making a decision, but in fact, Marshall Bass and Tom Frazier had already gotten together. The deal was done. All I had to do was show up and not mess up. That's what bishops actually do, I found out. But even more than that, I did learn from the people of this church. I learned that caring and compassion and gentleness are not weakness. I learned that the gospel and its teachings is nothing to be ashamed of. And I learned that no matter how hard the way may be, how high the mountain that must be climbed, as Winston Churchill said, never, ever give up. St. Stephen's, tomorrow is the beginning of the rest of the ministry. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up the light of his wondrous countenance upon you, give you his peace this night and forevermore.
I hope everybody enjoyed this banquet tonight, and we look forward to the next 100 years. Everybody drive safely home this evening, and we invite you to come and see us at St. Stephen's Episcopal Church tomorrow, where Bishop Curry will be our pastor and our preacher tomorrow. Have a safe trip home, everybody.